Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this debate. Welcome from this side of the House Opposites. I am Anan Maria. The motion for debate today is this house opposes the trend of the Chinese work philosophy of touching fish. Now, we as today's opposition strongly opposed. Before we come to our actual argumentation, let us first define some important terms in this debate. Touching fish refers to the rising Chinese Gen Z workplace trend and philosophy of taking the chance to slack off when others are already hard at work. This touching fish term takes after Chinese proverb that says muddy waters make it easy to catch fish, which means the more convoluted a situation, the easier it is for opportunistic behavior. A 2015 survey by a UK firm asked 1,989 office workers how many hours they spent productively working each day. The average a paltry 2 hours and 59 minutes. The rest of those 8-hour workdays consist of kicking back, checking social media, reading news, or talking to friends. These employees subconsciously understand something about the nature of work. Science is increasingly finding that there is enormous value in working much less each day and relaxing far more. It might even be the secret to true productivity. Consider the lives of some of history's most accomplished people. When Alex Pound, author of Rest, Why You Get More Done When You Work Less, examined these folks' daily schedules. He was surprised to find they formerly work for about 4 hours a day. This proves slacking off produce results. How is slacking off produce results? 1. The first, slacking off leads to creativity. People who have the most free time create the biggest ideas. Like Albert Einstein, for example. He got his big idea while slacking off in the patent office. The perfect occupation that let his mind wander. When you are lazing around, your mind is not focused, and so it jumps around from idea to idea. The second, slacking off helps solve big problems. Every business has problems, and you always feel that you need to be in the thick of things to squash those problems to keep the business running. But all of these are small problems, and while fixing them is great and all, it doesn't move the needle much in terms of your career or your business. What you need is to solve big problems, which means taking time to process the big picture. You will need to do some serious slacking off for that to happen. Suddenly, an executive retreat doesn't seem such a waste of time after all. The third, slacking off reduces stress and depression. The more problems you face, the more stress you get. Stress leads to all sorts of other illnesses like high blood pressure, depression, and anxiety attacks. One 6-year study found that among 2,000 UK workers, those who work more than 11 hours a day had double the risk of depression versus those who work the normal 8 hours and less. A strong case as any to slack off more often. The fourth, slacking makes you more a better performer. Ernst and Young did some research and they found that for every 10 hours people were away from the office, their employee reviews bumped up 8% the following year. It's because in the long run, slacking off makes you a more well-rounded worker. A career is like a marathon. You can't win it by sprinting towards every short-term goal you see. It's steady work that creates progress, and you can only have that if you pace yourself and slack off once in a while. And do you ever heard about karoshi? It is a Japanese term relating to occupation-related sudden death. That is overwork death. Mental stress from the workplace can also cause karoshi through workers taking their own lives. We strongly oppose this house opposes the trend of the Chinese work philosophy of touching fish because slacking did have benefits like leads to creativity, helps solve big problems, reduce stress and depression, and makes you more a better performer. So, ladies and gentlemen, for all these reasons, the motion must fall. Thank you.